アンディの家はどこ？
今、どこにいる？
ちゃちゃまるの家。
じゃあ、右へ曲がってまっすぐ行って。
オッケー。
今はどこ？
案内所の前。
じゃあ、右へ曲がってすぐ左に曲がってね。そこに大きい道があるよ。そこをまっすぐ行って。
お、アンディの家だ。何しているの？
文章を書いている。
なんで？
僕の専攻は文学だからたくさんの文章を書かなきゃ。
おー、なるほど。すごいね。じゃあ、アンディはたくさんの言葉を知っているね。卒業の後に何がしたい？
文章をたくさん書いてたくさんのお金を作りたい。
どうやってお金を作るの？
有名なブログに僕の書いた文章を売る。
いいね。
まあ、言うのは簡単だけど。
At the end of this video, you'll be able to fill in the blanks on this worksheet with the kanji for each word. This means, of course, that you'll also be able to read those words when you see them in kanji. Check out one of the previous videos in this series if you're not sure who this video is for.
アンディの家はどこ？
今、どこにいる？
ちゃちゃまるの家。
じゃあ、右へ曲がってまっすぐ行って。
オッケー。
If you weren't able to guess the meaning from the skit, you might be able to guess what the word migi means from its single kanji. The kanji means right, as in turn right, and so does the word migi. Write along with Yuki here, or pause the video and use the diagram on the left to try and practice writing the word.
じゃあ、右へ曲がってまっすぐ行って。じゃあ、右へ曲がってまっすぐ行って。
Yuki asks where my house is, which is kind of weird because she's been there a ton during the series. I ask her where she currently is, and she tells me she's at Chachamaru's house. Chachamaru is the name of the Animal Crossing character Dom in the Japanese version. I start giving her directions from there. Ja, well then, migie, right, towards marker, magatte, turn, and masugu, straight line, itte, go. Yuki responds with an okay. From lesson 16 on in the series, stories are left up to you. Stories you make are always better for memorization than random ones other people made anyway. We'll sometimes share one or two if we think they're really good. Feel free to share yours in the comments. So, migi uses the kanji right and means right.
今はどこ？
案内所の前。
じゃあ、右へ曲がってすぐ左に曲がってね。そこに大きい道があるよ。そこをまっすぐ行って。
お、アンディの家だ。
Hidari is the opposite of migi, and so is its kanji. It means left.
すぐ左に曲がってね。すぐ左に曲がってね。
I ask Yuki where she is now, and she informs me that she's in front of the Annaijo, which means information center. That's what this building is called in the Japanese version of Animal Crossing. I then give some detailed directions, and Yuki follows them. Ja, well then, migi e magatte, right towards turn, and sugu, immediately. Hidari ni, left target. Magatte ne, turn, okay? Soko ni, their target. Ookii michi ga aru, big road, subject. Aru yo, exists yo. Soko, their object. Massugu itte, straight go. Quick note about the ot particle and movement verbs. You'd almost definitely expect the ni particle here, but a special usage of o is that it can mark an area as an object that was traversed. So it's still an object marker, but it's treating a whole area, like a park or road, as the object that's being moved through or over. And you thought this was just a kanji lesson. So, hidari uses the kanji left and means left.
何しているの？
文章を書いている。
なんで？
Bunshou is an interesting word in that it can mean a single sentence or full-on essay, depending on the context. The important part is that it's a string of words that present some thought or feeling. Thus, a single sentence that forms a full thought, or a full-on essay that covers a single idea or thought, both fit the bill. The first kanji in bunshou is the one we learned as literary arts, and the second one is not on the JLPT N5 or Kanken level 10, so we'll leave that as hiragana for now.
文章を書いている。文章を書いている。
Yuki finally arrives at my house and asks what I'm doing. I respond with bunshou, so bunshou is the object of kaiteiru. I'm writing. Based on all the papers on the table, we can assume I mean that I'm writing an essay and not just a sentence. She asks, why? So, bunshou uses the kanji literary arts and means essay or sentence.
僕の専攻は文学だからたくさんの文章を書かなきゃ。
We get another look at the literary arts bun here, combined with the kanji we learned as learn, gaku. So, bungaku should mean literary arts learn, right? And yeah, that's pretty much correct. In the context of being a major, we'll translate it as literature. You can get access to the worksheets in this video and other worksheets as well if you're a member of ToKini You'll also find an Anki deck that teaches all the JLPT N5 and now JLPT N4 kanji's meanings and writings, as well as extra sentences that aren't in this video for helping you to learn how to read them. Not to mention, we have tons of other grammar, vocabulary, reading, and listening content. Check it out today.
僕の専攻は文学だからたくさんの文章を書かなきゃ。
I explain why I'm writing essays with the following bunshou. 僕の専攻は me no major, as in university major, is the topic of 文学だ。文学 it is. から therefore たくさんの文章を manyの文章 object 書かなきゃ write must 書かなきゃ is the shortened version of 書かなきゃいけない write must. You'll notice I'm not translating some words that we've already learned in this video. As we get towards the end of this N5 Kanken 10 series, I'm going to do that more and more. You like a challenge, right? So, bungaku uses the kanji literary arts and learn and means literature. Or literary arts learn.
おー、なるほど。すごいね。じゃあ、アンディはたくさんの言葉を知っているね。卒業の後に何がしたい？
文章をたくさん書いて、たくさんのお金を作りたい。
We learned the word bunshou earlier in this video. What do you string together to make a bunshou? Kotoba. Kotoba uses the kanji word and the kanji for leaf, which we'll learn much later on. The word itself just means word. More literally, a sound a person makes to indicate some meaning or thought. So yeah, stringing those together to express full thoughts or ideas makes perfect sense. Also, interestingly, the word kotoba can also refer to language in general.
アンディはたくさんの言葉を知っているね。卒業の後に何がしたい？ アンディはたくさんの言葉を知っているね。卒業の後に何がしたい？
Yuki has stuff to say about my major being 文学. Oh, sound of being impressed. なるほど. I see, casual. すごいね. Awesome, eh? じゃあ, well then, アンディは, Andy becomes the topic, たくさんの言葉を. The object is many 言葉. 知っているね. Are knowing, eh? 卒業の後に graduation の after target 何がしたい what subject do want as in want to do. So what do you want to do after you graduate altogether? I explained that I want to write a bunch of essays and make lots of money. So 言葉 uses the kanji word and means word or language.
どうやってお金を作るの？
有名なブログに僕の書いた文章を売る。
いいね。
Speaking of making lots of money, one of the best ways to do that is to 売る something. The kanji in the word 売る we learned as sell, and this verb means to sell.
有名なブログに僕の書いた文章を売る。有名なブログに僕の書いた文章を売る。
Yuki asks how I'm gonna make money. I respond with my master plan. 有名なブログに famous blog target 僕の書いた文章を me connecting no wrote 文章 object so 文章 I wrote in nicer English 売る she likes the idea. So 売る uses the kanji sell and means to sell.
まあ、言うのは簡単だけど。
Ew! We're already at the last word for today. But don't go anywhere, because I still have to say this word, and then say, next is the quiz, and stuff like that. Anyway, you, not ew, means to say. And it uses the kanji for word.
まあ、言うのは簡単だけど。まあ、言うのは簡単だけど。
I use a little cliched phrase that exists in Japanese and is quite close to the English phrase easier said than done. Ma, just a sound that's like well, or even just expressing hesitation at what you're about to say next. You know wa, to say, nominalizing no, which means to say is now the topic marked by wa. Kantan da, easy it is, kedo, but. To say easy it is, but. Sounds Yoda-like, and I bet you can guess what it means as well. But just in case, the full modern version of the phrase would be, 言うのは簡単、やるのは難しい. To say easy, to do difficult. It's modernized from a much older, more archaic phrase, archaic so to speak, I guess, that we won't worry about going over here. Here's our one little story for you in this video. Imagine you're handed a card with a single word written on it. It's not a nice word. You say, ew. The person who handed it to you asks what you want them to ew. You say, no, ew. So, ew uses the kanji word and means to say. Don't go anywhere because next is the quiz. If you've enjoyed the video so far, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I'm pretty sure it helps. Try to write down or fill in the words on the worksheet if you have it as we go through the whole scene, or trace it on your hand like this.
じゃあ、右へ曲がってまっすぐ行って。じゃあ、右へ曲がってまっすぐ行って。 じゃあ右へ曲がってすぐ左に曲がってね。じゃあ右へ曲がってすぐ左に曲がってね。文章を書いている。文章を書いている。僕の専攻は文学だからたくさんの文章を書かなきゃ。僕の専攻は文学だからたくさんの文章を書かなきゃ。
じゃあ、アンディはたくさんの言葉を知っているね。じゃあ、アンディはたくさんの言葉を知っているね。
有名なブログに僕の書いた文章を売る。有名なブログに僕の書いた文章を売る。まあ、言うのは簡単だけど。まあ、言うのは簡単だけど。
私たちは言葉をたくさん知っています。私たちは言葉をたくさん知っています。ただいまは英語でどうやって言いますか？ただいまは英語でどうやって言いますか？あ、とてもかっこいい T シャツを売っていますね。あ、とてもかっこいい T シャツを売っていますね。大学で文学を勉強しました。大学で文学を勉強しました。次の道を右に曲がります。次の道を右に曲がります。その文章はとても難しいです。その文章はとても難しいです。昨日から左の耳に水が入っています。昨日から左の耳に水が入っています。
We'll be covering even more words in the next video in this series. If it's already out, you can click here to continue learning with us. It might be here, it might be here. I don't know.